Chapter 3, 1A example, we are going to take the information that you see in front of you and calculate the biweekly taxable wages for the employees of the right shop. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is you probably can't see it, but way up the top here there's a tools button and I'm going to find basic calculator. So I've made basic calculator right here and on the right that you can see, so you can see how I'm calculating the employees' OASDI, which is Social Security, at 4.2%, and the high, which is the Medicare tax rate, at 1.45%. So for the first one, we have $493.28, and we're going to multiply that times our 0.042, which is 4.2%. We just moved the decimal place, okay? And we end up with 20.71776. So keep in mind that we're dealing with money, so that's going to round up to 21.72. So then if we do the same thing for the high tax, I'm not going to show you the calculator every time, but we're going to take the same amount, the biweekly taxable wage here, and everything in this column is going to be multiplied times 1.45%. So 493.28 times 0.0145 is 7.15. Okay, so again, for the OASDI for our next employee, 870 times 4.2% is 3654. Okay, and then the high tax would be 1262. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go through here and put these numbers in, keeping in mind that in the left column everything's multiplied by 4.2%, and in the right hand column everything's multiplied times 1.45%. Okay, so we have 1763 and 609. For more, we have 2197 will be withheld for Social Security, and 7.59 will be withheld for Medicare. Then for Harry Morse, we have 4620 and 1595, and then we have 3990 and 1378. And then for our last one, Joseph, is 2047 and 710. So keep in mind again, everything in this column is multiplied times our rate of 4.2%, and everything in this column is multiplied times our rate of 1.45%. And keeping in mind we're dealing with our employees, that's why we have the 4.2. So then we want to total everything here, and you end up with $4,846.03 as our biweekly taxable wages. And our total under our FICA taxes, we have $203.53, and then we have $70.20.53, sorry, and then $70.28. All right, so down here you have the employer and the employer, okay? So total taxable wages, we added that together above, is that $4,846.03. And then the total employer's OASDI then isn't going to be the 203.53. What we're going to do is we're going to take this number, the total, and multiply it times 6.2%, because the employer pays 6.2%. So they're actually going to pay $300.45, where the employees pay a total of 203.53. So with the high tax, we're going to do the same thing, 4,846.03 times the 1.45. So this should equal the same 70.28. Okay. So just keep in mind the difference from the employer and the employee when it comes to the OASDI. Employees pay 2% less.